Namaste. We will start Pranayama class today. Let us offer our salutation to Prana. Om. Pranasyedam vache sarvam tridive yat pratishthitam ma deva putran rakshasva srischa prajnamcha videhina iti. Prana, you are the controller of the world. The three worlds, bhu, bhuvaha, swaha. Like a mother protects her child, please protect me. Srischa prajnamcha videhina iti. Give me Sri, Aishwarya, Aishwarya, and Prajna, wisdom. With that understanding, let us start our Pranayama class. So prana is the vital life force. So controlling, it is not a breathing exercise. By controlling the breath, we can control the prana, which is flowing through 72,000 nadis. 72,000 or 72 lakhs, our sages have said. So subtle meridians. Prana flows through that, the pranamaya kosha. There are three very important nadis along the spine, Ida and Pingala. Ida nadi or Chandra nadi, left side, and Pingala or Surya nadi, right side, and the middle along the spine is Sushumna. So the Kundalini Shakti, when it is awakened, flows through Sushumna up. But the Ida nadi and Pingala nadi has to be always active. When you see the breathing, you can check and see. Many times you'll be predominantly breathing through either left or right. So if you are breathing continuously through one nostril, it can affect our system, respiratory system, and in turn, all the five pranas and all the organs function also can be affected. So Chandra is cooling in nature, which will activate our right brain. That is parasympathetic nervous system coming down. Whereas if you are breathing through more right nostril, that is Surya Nadi, heat, more of BP, heartbeat, all will be stimulated. So our left brain will be more active with all the attendant results in that. So balancing is very, very important. So both should be there. Every yama, 3 hours and all that, it changes in fact, predominantly changes the right. But many times blockage will be there. Therefore, the prana blockage can happen, which will lead to disease also. So the first and very most important thing is conscious breathing. Are you breathing consciously? That is the first lesson we have to learn. Because we take it for granted. So how? So whenever you are breathing, you should be aware how it is happening. So whatever work you are doing, whether household work or office work or whatever it is, I can't be aware. Many times you hold the breath and suddenly you do like this because you are holding the breath. Even when you see the computer or phone, you may be holding the breath, which will affect our health. So conscious breathing. So for that, the first practice, the simplest practice is do deep breathing. That is why always we say in meditation, all the sessions, even when before we start some workshop, etc., we say take a deep breath. Everyone say knowingly or unknowingly. What happens then? Yes, we are not utilizing our lung capacity. Therefore, deep breathing, fully utilizing, allowing oxygen to go and activate the nadis, meridians. So The first is, which is actually called as Anuloma Viloma Pranayama. Very simple. Consciously breathe. Deep and slow. Inhalation. When you inhale, your abdomen is expanding. Your chest is also expanding actually. Exhale. Deeply and slowly, fully. So the real Anuloma Viloma is, people talk about alternative, that is actually different. Anuloma Viloma is normal, full breathing. So here, we have to utilize the capacity of the lungs fully. So first do this simple deep breathing. You can always keep the chin mudra, what people talk about on your thighs. And for different pranayama, different mudras can be used. I will come to that as it comes. So first do few rounds. This you can do always, whether sitting or standing, and conscious breathing. Be with your breath. Several rounds. This itself can release all the tension and stress to a maximum extent, right? Now, the first pranayama, what you are going to learn is sectional breathing, vibhaga pranayama. You know, we have 3 lobes of lungs, lower, middle, and upper. Now we have heart here, so not fully the upper will not be there, still it's there. So each section of the lungs we have to utilize. So when you push the diaphragm down, your abdomen expands. When you inhale, diaphragm push goes down, so lower lung gets filled fully. Your abdomen expands like a balloon. Abdomen rising, then abdomen going in. When you exhale, inhaling, abdomen expands, diaphragm pushes. Exhaling, abdomen goes in like that. So first is that. And for that, this mudra you can adopt. Chin mudra, not open like this. Then only it is called chin mudra on your laps, on your thighs. And those who can sit in Vajrasana, spine erect, head erect. Samagreva Shiro Kaya. Spine, neck and head aligned. Straight line. So that energy will move up. Those who cannot sit in Vajrasana, have issues of your knees, arthritis and pain, or it's okay. You sit in Sukhasana or Siddhasana or Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana, whichever is comfortable for you. But see that your spine is erect with a smiling face, right? So this Chin Mudra, actually a round, like ring you have to make, not straight like this. The tip of the thumb and index finger just touches, that's sufficient. Okay? Shoulder collapse, free. Now, first exhale and abdomen is going in. When you inhale, abdomen expands. Slow and deep. Now counts in the beginning. Minimum 9 rounds you do. You can do more. Every day you can increase 15, 20 also. The more, nothing to worry. Here only effect, no side effects. Okay. So this is lower Adhama Pranayama. Right? Lower portion get the energy from navel and down. So abdominal breathing like a baby. This is first. Adhama Pranayama. Or abdominal breathing, we say. The next one is from Chin Mudra, don't change, fold other 3 fingers also, let it press the palms, just touching the palms, and keep in the same place. Now, you are consciously expanding and contracting your chest region, thoracic breathing, from abdominal to thoracic. Abdomen may expand, but try to control. So chest expands and collapses, contracts. This is Madhyama. Thoracic breathing. So exhale first. Chest contracts. Inhaling, chest expands. Deep and slow, full exhalation, deep inhalation. So chest is expanding, contracting. So first one, Chin Mudra, this is called Chin Maya Mudra, thoracic breathing. Then for the shoulder, clavicular breathing, upper lobe of lungs, lower middle, Adhama, Madhyama, Jeshta. So Adhama Pranayama, Madhyama Pranayama, Jeshta Pranayama, we call sectional, vibhaga, right? For that, thumb inside. Actually, the thumb is supposed to touch the bottom of your little finger. Then close it. Then keep in the same place. Now, exhale, shoulder collapses. Inhaling, shoulder goes up. See that your abdomen and chest is not expanding much. Without straining, you can do that. Intercostal, upper clavicular. Shoulder goes up when you inhale, when you exhale, comes down. So, same, always you can do minimum 9 times, maximum, no limit. As long as you are comfortable, 15, 20. And you can do always before food. Stomach should be empty for all pranayama. You can do twice or thrice a day before food. All pranayamas. And this is 3 sectional breathing, right? Now, same mudra turned around and touching here, like this locking happens, this gap between the fingers. Then keeping like this. In the same order, we have to exhale and inhale. That is called full yogic breathing. So when you exhale, abdomen goes in, chest contracts, shoulder collapses. When you inhale, abdomen expands, chest expands, shoulder expands. The same order, inhalation and exhale. Exhaling, abdomen goes in because air has to go up, right? Then chest to contract, then shoulder collapsing. So like this, full yogic breathing you can. Exhale, always starting. Fully. So this is how the yogis breathe. All of us can be a yogi. So when you do full yogic breathing, all the organs get the energy, entire system, you can be totally healthy. So that's why it's called full yogic breathing. Yogic way of breathing is this, using all the 3 with this mudra. So after this, you can do what we normally call as anuloma viloma, alternative nostril breathing. This can be really called as nadi shuddhi, cleansing the nadis, the meridians, right? So you can continue to sit in Vajrasana, otherwise Sukhasana, and I will show you another asana also. Siddha, Ardha Siddhasana, half Siddhasana. So for meditation also, this is very ideal. Siddhasana is only for ascetics, not for family people. So Ardha Siddhasana, your left heel is touching the perineum. And when you keep some height, some cushion above, you'll be more comfortable instead of in the plane. Some can sit, but most of the people, it is better to use a carpet folded or a cushion comfortably. Then left heel touching the perineum, then right can be in the front. Just relaxing. So this height you can adjust according to your need, so that both knees are on the floor, touching down. So in this position also you can do full pranayama practices and continue with meditation. You can sit 4 hours together once you are used to this. Spine will be naturally erect in this position, and Vajrasana also. Sukhasana, you may bend, couch. So this is the best. So how to do this Anuloma Viloma, otherwise it is called as Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. Keep the palms, left palm open, right palm, fold the index and middle finger. This is called Nasika Mudra. Nasika means nose, right? For breathing pranayama practice. So thumb is for closing the right nostril, and little and ring finger for closing the left nostril. So you should not move or strain your hand. Only your wrist can rotate like that. Opening, closing, either side. So in this position, you can exhale fully first, then hold Nasika Mudra, close your right nostril. In fact, you don't even have to turn the hands as far as possible. Only thumb and little and ring finger can move. Very little movement can be there. So close your right nostril. Of course, eyes should be gently closed. Nothing to be seen. Exhale through left. Then inhale slowly and deeply. And for a while holding, open the right nostril. Exhale slowly. In the beginning, take the equal time, inhalation and exhalation. Then slowly inhale through right. Close. Gently open your left nostril. Slowly, fully exhale. This is one cycle. Like that, you can do minimum 9 and no maximum. Even 5 minutes you can do continuously. Repeat now. So several rounds you can do. Then you can always do warming also after pranayama, after meditation. This we call sometimes Sukha Pranayama or Nadi Shuddhi. All can do now whatever I have said. And prana is there in all 5 elements. The body is made up of 5 elements. So Pancha Prana we talk about. 5 elements have its own prana shakti. So you have to be in water, you have to be in the open air, you have to be touching the earth without wearing footwears. And Akasha is always there. Go to high heights and take a breath. You see what happens. You feel so comfortable, soothing. Because every prana, everywhere there is prana. Naturally, it is abundantly available. We don't know. We are simply living in an air-conditioned space and we suffocate. The same carbon dioxide we are inhaling. So use all the 5 with the nature, go to nature, all such places and enjoy. Do pranayama meditation. Few minutes, your life can take a turn for the better. Little time for yourself. So this all can do. Now after this, now we have done sectional breathing, then full yogic breathing, then Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. This Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama, advanced, what they say is actually you can use count, but it should be only once you are practicing this for a long time and you are ready. The counts. So the general rule is inhale, hold, same number. Say 4 seconds means 4 seconds inhalation, 4 holding, 4 exhalation, like that in the beginning. Then gradually you should increase the exhalation, longer duration for breathing out, and hold. Same inhalation, holding, and exhalation. And after several days or weeks of practice, if you are comfortable, the real pranayama is, suppose you use 4 seconds for inhalation, 16 seconds you can hold, and 8 seconds only for exhalation, and again for another 4 seconds to 8 seconds holding after breathing out. So inhalation is called Puraka. Holding after inhalation is called Kumbhaka. Exhalation is called Rechaka. Then holding after exhalation is called Shunyaka or Bahya Kumbhaka. So this is just for your information. So as you grow, as you start enjoying, you can increase the count. And so for normal people, the beginners, I don't want to say any count. As long as you are comfortable, it's fine. So see what is comfortable for you, set that in the beginning. Like this Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama, you should do every day often. 3-4 times a day, more also it's okay. Even before sleeping, you can. Only thing, your stomach should not be full. There is no other condition. Now, there is another special pranayama for cooling, particularly summer. Cooling pranayamas. Shitali, Shitkari, and Sadanta. Shitkari is you keep like whistling, you know, like first is you can do tongue folded inside, touching the upper palate. Then you are breathing through mouth. Exhaling through nose. Your palms can be open. There is no need for your fingers there. You can keep the palms open. So the gap when you fold, there's a gap between the tongue. When tongue is folded, the gap is coming. So through that you are taking the breath. So cooling breath goes. Closing the mouth, exhale. This is one. Then next is make a beak like bird's beak, tongue, and your lip. and take through this gap. Sitali, Sitkari. And Sadanta is, between the teeth. There's a gap between the teeth for most of us. 90% we have. Nobody will be fully closed anyway. So taking the breath through the teeth, gap of the teeth. You are not grinding, you are just touching each other. Little pressure will be there. So inhaling through mouth again and exhaling through nose. See that you are informing your people around so that people will not get scared. Right? This particular one, more than cooling, even your gum and teeth will get strengthened. Pyorrhea problem and all. And in summer, wherever you go, suppose you don't get water, you can practice this cooling pranayama and you can feel the cooling effect immediately. This also more or less all can practice. There is no bar. Anybody can do it. So this is another one. Then very important one is to utilize our lung capacity fully, to invigorate, is Brahmari. Brahmari pranayama is the sound of female bee. Brahmara, male bee, Brahmari, female bee. Bee sound, honey bee sound. So when you touch the tongue to the upper palate, and through the nose and mouth sound comes when you exhale. That is Brahmari. So for this, should touch the tongue to the upper palate, and the mudra, you can use any mudra, but the most advisable is called Shanmukhi mudra, using odd. First finger above the eye, second on the nostril, that is the middle finger, then ring finger above lips, and little finger below lips, and thumb pressing the earlobes. So all the five senses we are shutting down actually. But when you inhale, you have to open, should not press the nostril. When you exhale, you are exhaling through mouth, making the sound. So ring, sing. It is not magara actually. The B sound will come. So mouth will be slightly open and tongue touching the upper palate. Let's do 2-3 times. You can do, as I said, this also minimum 9 and longer also when you are comfortable. When you press the earlobes, you can feel the humming vibrations. Inhale normally. See, inhaling, if you make the sound, it is male B sound, Brahmara. That is difficult. You can try those. Okay, I'll do once. And feel the vibration, the whole face, complete head region. This is very good to reduce BP and all other psychosomatic ailments. It's wonderful practice, Brahmara and Brahmari. So Brahmara, don't worry, Brahmari, you practice. That's why commonly I'll talk about only Brahmari, female beast sound. Now one more is Bhastrika to the head. Forcefully inhaling and exhaling. But this, if you have any health issues, you have to be cautious. Heart ailments or any surgery or recent pregnancy, pregnant people should not do. And immediately after delivery, 3-4 months, all such things you have to take care. Here, you are inhaling and exhaling consciously and fully. Start slowly, say 10 to 20 times. Then relax for a moment. Then repeat like that. Every day, minimum 20 you can do. 2-3 rounds, 20, 20, 20, like that you can do if you are finding comfortable. Then every day you increase. You can do hundreds. So full lung capacity you utilize. You can see the vigor in that, virya. Okay. So when you inhale, you are opening the all 5 fingers, stretching up. So full chest and shoulder also expands. Then when you exhale, bring down and close your fingers like this. So inhaling, open and stretch up. Inhale, exhale. Like pull up. Like minimum 10. You see, don't force. Na hadat, na balat. This is the rule. According to your capacity, don't see others. Don't compare. Everyone is unique. But believe in yourself. Trust yourself. I can do it with that attitude. Okay, like that. This is very good, but cautiously you are. Then Kapalabhati is not actually pranayama, it is called kriya. Kapalabhati mainly we are only consciously exhaling and passive inhalation will be there. So for that Brahma Mudra, what I told you, full yogic breathing, you can keep. Otherwise, Chin Mudra and just keeping the palms on your thighs is fine. But this is recommended like this. Here, you are focusing only on exhalation. So start slowly and increase the speed and number again, as I said earlier, depending upon your capacity. And if you have any health issues, don't do this without guidance, right? So your abdomen, you can see the floppy. Let inhalation happen. So you are not consciously inhaling, fully exhale. After doing the Kapalabhati, you just watch your breath. Observe. After all the pranayama, in fact, Bhastrika also, just watch your breath. What happens? Taila dharavat, like flow of oil, so smooth and rhythmic, breath becomes. So watch that. Until then, you practice. So daily 15 minutes, half an hour if you devote, minimum 15 minutes, only for pranayama. Then 15 to 30 minutes for meditation, dhyana. And before that, loosening practices, asana, sometime, yes, needed. If you are doing in the evening, it is not needed. Body will be moving always. So like that. So this set of practices, if you do regularly, I am certain you will not go for meditation only. You will stop on your own all the medications. And the Chandra and Surya, as I told you, particularly the diabetic people and obese people should do more of Surya and Lama. Right nostril breathing, they should do more. But if you have any other serious heart issue or higher BP, then it should not be done because BP will go up. So you have to do cautiously. This you can do before taking food. Surya and Lama alone, followed by alternative nostril breathing. That is needed. Then only it will stabilize. You see, your diabetics all can go apart from this and adopting mudras also, which I have dealt separately. After pranayama, you should do dhyana. Then you will feel more comfortable. Energy will be flowing and body is ready, fully charged. So then only watching the breath. Your breathing is also very rhythmic. So simply watching, nothing to be done. Simply you can sit focusing on your breath. So meditation is the key, but should be preceded by pranayama. There can be meditation alone, there can be pranayama alone, there can be asana alone, it's okay. But the order is as per Patanjali's. Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Yama, niyamas are foundation for character building, for habits, do's and don'ts. Then only asana, the third limb, Ashtanga Yoga, 18th Yoga, or Raja Yoga, Swami Vivekananda calls. Asana, then pranayama, then pratyahara, again sense control, all the 5 senses and mind under our control. Once this is there, then only you can think of dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Dharana is focusing. Dhyana is effortless dharana. Defocusing actually is dhyana. Today all talk about dhyana is nothing but dharana, focusing, concentrating. So dhyana, effortless dhyana, prolonged dhyana becomes samadhi. So that is our goal. And samadhi also, there are several stages. So that are advanced yogic practices, those who are ready to venture. It is an adventure. So with this, I think we'll stop for the day. Let's chant the pranayama mantra with namaskar mudra. Pranasyedam vashe sarvam tridive yat pratishthitam mateva putran rakshasva Srischa pratyamcha videhina iti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, universe. Thank you, all the masters, all the sages who gave me wisdom. Thank you, everyone. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu.